The car market is going back to how it used to be. Dealerships' profits going down. Group 1 Automotive and Auto Nation both have made less money this year than they did last year, even though some manufacturers are making more, but not any dealerships, because they're having to increase discounts to sell these vehicles that have been sitting on the lot for 500 days in some cases. We've even seen a 2022 GMC Sierra still on the lot, and there's plenty of 2023 Jeep Wranglers, 2023 all sorts of vehicles sitting around not sold, and we're in the beginning of 2025. Think about how bad that is for all these vehicles to be sitting outside. And dealerships normally finance their inventory because it takes a lot of money to buy all these vehicles, so they pay interest on it and it adds up. As the vehicles sit longer, they pay more interest and they have to give more discounts to sell the vehicle, so it's a double whammy, and it even makes it worse for the dealership, which is why profits down. And it's funny because dealerships they literally bit themselves. A lot of them were charging markups, doing stupid addendum stickers, so all these customers, a lot of them didn't put a proper down payment, so it's on them as well, but the dealership took full advantage with the markups, so they put them in a deeper hole. Now they try to come back and get a new car. No, you can't, unfortunately. Banks are declining because so many people are so upside down with the average negative equity, nearly $7,000. Combine that with credit card debt, which is also around $7,000. That's insane. Just sitting around, that's not helping you at all. 14 grand in the negative. That's just the average. And honestly, I've seen so many people stuck so far behind in these cars, and it's a cycle. They go car to car to car, and back then, just a year or two ago, banks were lending at 120, 130% of LTV, loan to value ratio, but not anymore. They're tightening up big time, and now it's showing. And dealerships are begging to get these deals done, but it ain't going to happen because people are so upside down, and dealerships' profits down because they can't sell these vehicles. And it is what it is. And some of the manufacturers are showing better profits, but not the dealerships. Dealerships themselves are really hurting, and they're going back to how they used to be whenever they used to just sell used vehicles to make money on the front end gross profit. Back then, before 2020, they didn't make crap on new vehicles on the front end gross. They tried to get you to go back to the finance box, and that's where they made the most amount of money, and they still make a killing back there, but then they got super greedy during 2021, 2022, 23, charging markups and addendum stickers, selling vehicles at MSRP, and again, manufacturers sell the vehicle to the dealership at invoice or even lower, and the dealership gets additional money like kickback and all this kind of stuff. So they're not buying the vehicle for MSRP, but they're selling it. MSRP can be a 10K spread, and they never used to be able to sell a car at MSRP, but it changed in 2021. So all these people were buying the cars at MSRP. The dealership's making a record profit on the front end gross, which has never happened before, and it's crazy, and it put the customer farther behind. Now used car prices are coming down a little bit, especially on the whole side. You go to these auctions, what cars used to sell for $4,000 are now selling for $1,000. It was crazy. When the government was giving free money away, you go to these auctions, everything was $4 or $5,000. Like, that's $1,000 car. What in the world? But it's because everybody had money at that. Whenever you give everybody $1,500, it is what it is. Prices went up, especially at the auction. And these buy here, pay here lots were fiending off of it really bad. And that's a whole other story in and of itself. But the car market's going down when it comes to prices. And not necessarily the price itself, it's the rebates and the discounts are going up, which makes the price go down. But the vehicle prices are still crazy. The inventory, to me, is at its lowest quality, and it's honestly not a good vehicle to buy in most cases because it's been sitting outside for probably 300 days. So everything about what's going on in the car market is not a good situation, but just know you can get a good deal at a certain dealership. With the right vehicle, you can get a huge discount. But is it actually worth it? That's the thing. I don't think Stellantis changing it all up now, trying to give 35% off, all this stuff going on, increasing rebates. Is it even going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? Because if it's trash, it's still trash, no matter how much you discount it. And people just don't like the brand itself anymore when it comes to the quality build. It's just not what it used to be. And Stellantis cut costs as much as they can at the same time as increasing prices. So it's a complete double whammy. And now they're trying to, hey, we're doing rebates, we're doing incentives, all this stuff. But It's not enough, guys. It's not enough for me, and I don't think it's enough for you. But let me know, would you buy one of these new pickup trucks for 100 grand or 70 grand if you get 20K off? Some people might, but it's just not worth it. And now you're getting an engine that probably has more plastic, more problems, something you can't keep for a long time because it's going to have more reliability issues. It's a never-ending mess. But let me know what you think. The car market crash of 2025, it's going to hit hard. It really is. Have a great day and stay blessed.